I live on 75th Street.
Oh, so you live in the one that's right there?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to know.
Or you go up and where you go down and then up again. Yeah, it's a bit complicated, but I'm so happy with that store.
Yeah, and it's good prices.
It is.
Yeah, open. Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. To my extreme right, once more we have Pilin, Anice. Pilin is a nutritionist, yoga teacher, and she is, like our director Josie and her, Pilin is all over the place as well. So Pilin, welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
We loved the last two episodes where you talked about papaya and the goodness of papaya. And I think there's a lot more that you probably would be able to share with us. But we also were curious. You did mention in the first of the last two episodes that papaya and pineapple were two of the amazing fruits that we could get during the summer and that really is good for us. So I asked Pilin, would you mind talking about pineapple? And I have a lot of questions flitting through my head. None of them, a lot of that information may be available out there, but it's just that personal touch that you bring to it when you talk about each of these foods, just the way you express it. I think our viewers would really want to go out there and get the pineapple or papaya. So I'm going to save Pilin for the last. Pilin is going to talk to us about the benefits of papaya and what the good and the bad properties of not papaya. I'm back on papaya. Pineapple. The good and bad properties of pineapple, if there are any. I'd also like to reintroduce Lana Parr. Lana has been with us in the last couple of episodes as well. Plus, she was here when we had the chiropractor Mona Chopra, and Lana very sportingly decided to be Mona's subject then. Lana, in the last couple of episodes, I noticed, especially in the last episode, you made a wonderful comment. You said you find that you're able to do some of the knee benders, and you're finding it a little more easy.
Yes.
Now, a lot easier now, right? That's a great endorsement for Yogaxpress, because what's happening is we're not working any miracles on you. You're working your miracle on yourself. What's happening is it's all about practice. It's about retraining neglected muscles, and that's what most of us don't really realize. You know, we sit on chairs, we sit at tables. We don't realize, for instance, that we don't really stretch the outside of the thigh muscles. And I watched, when I was doing my yoga teacher training, I had to experiment on someone. So I had these wonderful little flashcards and I'm reading out all the instructions. I told my husband, I said, all I want you to do is just follow my instructions and I'll know then whether my instructions are clear. So just close your eyes and do what I tell you, and I'm going to start with the lotus posture. He didn't even wait for me. He said, oh, you mean this way? And he crossed both his legs over, and I was wondering how he did that. He's never practiced yoga before. But the trick was, and I watched him, I followed him around the house for a couple of days, and I said, this guy has been practicing in secret. But the trick was, I noticed one day what he did every morning when he tied his shoelaces, he would cross his legs over. He wears those lace-up shoes to work. So before going to work, he'd cross his legs over, sit in the chair and cross his legs over and tie the laces. That's a very guy thing. So he'd already stretched the abductor muscles on the outside of his thighs. So what's happening, and it proved what I was just trying to say, it actually just added more meaning to what we already believe in, that you just need to be aware that you have certain muscle groups and you need to use them. So you don't use it, you lose it. Isn't that how it says for language, right? So it's the same thing with the body muscles. Same thing with our brains too. We don't use our brains enough, we're going to lose it. So that's why Pilin recommended some brain food yesterday in the last episode, walnuts as well. Oh, before I move on, before Pilin tells us a little more, Josie and Hurd, once more, our director. I know you're holding the fort for us again, so thank you so much for being there for us whenever we need you. Roberta Espinel, responsible for the studio lights and the gobos. And the body music, When I Shut Up, that's body music has been created just for Yogaxpress by Cesar de Parra. Opening Om, the opening track is from Sapta Tandavam, the 3 Oms in the beginning from a track called Sapta Tandavam. Pilin, I know you're going to talk to us about pineapple today, and I think that was very innovative because you didn't have time to go and get the pineapple, but you actually had pineapple in your lunchbox. So I'm going to have you tell us a little bit about it. And also, that looks amazing. Looks very attractive too. You've got broccoli, carrots, rice.
Yes.
Is it rice or quinoa?
It's rice. Oh, brown rice.
I'm going to let you tell us.
Yeah, so for my lunch today, well, like you said before, we had already started talking about pineapple.
Yeah.
That's another one of the wonderful summer fruits that you should add to your diet. We discussed the enzyme that it also has that works with connective tissue.
Right.
So instead of just eating pineapple in a fruit salad, which is how we usually have it,
Yeah.
I prepared it in a different way today. And it's a fried rice
Ooh, looks delicious.
that has pineapple. You'll be able to, I'm not sure if
Josiane will get it. She's very good with the
we'll
camera
get
now.
that, but you can see the pineapple in there. And not just pineapple, but there's broccoli and there's carrots and also some roasted
And
cashews.
there's some cashews too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a wonderful.
We're going to eat your lunch today.
I'm gonna have my lunch now. So I guess it's just a wonderful way to eat pineapple. I'm just trying to experiment with different foods because pineapple is one of those foods that you can throw into dishes that are more savory, not just sweet.
Right.
So it's a
That's a great idea though. Because you throw a little bit of sweetness of the pineapple into a savory dish. I'm assuming it's a little bit spicy.
a little bit. It does have some crushed red pepper.
Right. And it's got the salt, or it's a savory, so it's got a little bit of spice, a little bit of red
Little
pepper.
spice, right. And then there's the sesame oil.
Sesame oil,
That's
okay.
one that was cooked in
Very
as well.
tasty.
That's a good point you brought up. Sesame oil is very popular, especially in Asian cooking. I know we're going to save that theme for another day, but can you also tell us, is that one of the special foods or...
Sesame, yeah, that's definitely would be another episode because sesame oil has so many wonderful properties. Not just when you eat it, consume it, but also when you put it on the skin, as you know in Ayurveda.
Yeah, we do. In
Yeah.
India, we do. That's why I was curious.
Some great healing properties there in sesame oil.
Okay. Well, sorry for the distraction. We will stay with pineapple today. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. No, so the pineapple's wonderful. Of course, it has a natural sweetness, and it's just a nice, juicy fruit to have in the summer. And like I said, just finding different ways to prepare it. You can put it in a kebab. It's also good when you grill it. So if you're out, if you want to heat up the
That's
grill
right.
this summer, something that you can actually put on the grill for a different flavor as well.
Right,
So
right. What is it? What I know pineapple has a lot of sugar in it,
it does.
right? What is it? You talked about papain in papaya. So what does pineapple have in it?
There's another enzyme that kind of works similar to
Right,
the enzymes
So
in
good for-
so it's good for the digestion, but mainly it's good for the connective tissues, just kind
Okay.
of healing. So you'll usually hear about runners or athletes, being advised to add pineapple to their diet just to help with the body functioning in terms
Okay.
of like muscle movement and
What
mobility.
about someone like Lana, for example? She had knee replacements.
If she's
Is
experiencing
that gonna help
inflammation,
Oh.
it's definitely good for that.
Okay.
Pineapple.
No, you're talking about fresh pineapple.
Fresh pineapple. We're
Not
not
the
talking the
canned
canned
ones.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stay away from that.
How is canned pineapple that's unsweetened? Has no...
I don't advise eating fruit that's
Right.
canned.
Any fruit.
But you can actually, if you go to a fresh market, you say you shop at a certain store.
Yes.
They have a packaged, already sliced.
Right.
So
Right,
you
right.
probably don't want to, the pineapple can be a
pineapple's
bit
hard to
tedious
cut,
when you're,
yeah.
having to cut off that rough edges on the outside. But they have it already prepared and sliced for
I
you.
didn't realize that.
They do.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the,
they
in
do.
they have like the prepared
Yes.
produce.
Actually, they have pineapple and papaya and a few other fruits all shrink
together.
wrapped.
Right.
Yeah, in a tray.
Yeah,
Shrink
they
wrapped.
do.
So
and
you
they
can
also
get all
have the
that.
pineapple individually.
That'll be
So
great.
yeah, go for that. Always go for fresh.
Next
over
time you
canned.
come, you're not just going to be on your knees, you're going to do back bend on
Right.
your knees too. Well, and what about all the other stuff? You have broccoli and carrots as well. Is it the combination sometimes when you talk about these vegetables and fruits? Is it the combination that brings out the best in them, or can you eat them by themselves?
You can eat them by themselves, but sometimes there are combinations, like certain things that
Right.
will trigger something else in another food that's so it's good to combine them.
Okay.
But in this case, these all just taste wonderful together.
Yeah.
And they all have their own nutritional healing properties of their own.
Is your broccoli cooked or raw?
The broccoli gets steamed a bit when you're cooking it in like kind of a wok pan.
Right.
So it gets, and you don't cook it long, maybe 3 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, so it still has a nice crunch to bite to it.
Talking about crunch, then that looks more like the paella, the Spanish dish, where they put rice with all the other seafoods and lots of vegetables and stuff. Is that how you cook the rice, or you cook the rice separate?
It's cooked. The rice is already cooked. So
Oh,
it's not cooked.
and you add it with the vegetables.
I added already cooked rice, so it's
Right.
different from paella in that.
Right, yeah, and paella,
Because
they
paella
put
cooks all
everything
together.
We should have a food show, Food Network, right here at M&M.
You make me paella, so yummy.
Yeah. So pineapple, papaya. So go out there, get some great fresh fruits for yourself. And as Pilin just mentioned, you can also get them pre-cut. I mean, it's the best thing, of course, is to get it fresh, cut it yourself, eat it within the hour of cutting them open. But pineapple is not a fruit that
you
you
need
can
to
really
save
cut.
time, and if it's gonna be the difference between you buying the can or buying
Yeah,
some fresh,
exactly.
then please just buy the prepared
It's like
fresh.
step 2. You don't always
Yeah.
have to be at step 1. This is the
Right.
next best thing to having the full fruit right there. So yeah, do that and go to Pilin's website. It's right there on the bottom left of your screen. INDI-GLOW.com. Pilin Anice. Look her up, Google her, but I think it would be best if you go straight. Pilin, are you planning to put some of these recipes
I'll
again
definitely put this
on the
recipe up
website?
on the website.
By the time we air, we'll be into
Certainly.
summer.
Yes.
So that'll be great. Go get yourself some great fruits out there. Take care of the inside of your body, because if you're not feeling good on the inside, none of this stretching is going to really work for you. You need to combine everything, and that's what in yoga we always say, that you have to combine your exercise. Well, not only in yoga, in any form of fitness, they say you combine the diet, which is why we have you to help us see the goodness of these great foods, but exercise and stretching and everything together, that helps us improve the mindset.
Right.
So it's finally about mind and body and all that.
They're
Talk
all
about
so
mind.
connected.
Yeah, they are. You know, you did mention one more thing before we move on. I wanted to ask you. You talked about connective tissue. I know you explained a couple of episodes back that that's a cartilage between
The cartilage,
bone
the
and
tendons
bone.
between the muscles.
Right. Yeah, because one of our personal trainers who came as a guest, he explained the difference between cartilage and tendon. He said tendon was bone to bone, and cartilage was muscle to bone.
Muscle to bone.
So we're talking now about cartilage as
Tendon.
muscle to bone?
Yeah, muscle to bone.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's really going to help strengthen
Strengthen
the
that
connection
area,
between
or if you
muscle
have
and
any
the bone.
damage to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely in the case of Lana's knees.
Right. Yeah.
that
So it's
would
more
help.
of toning
Yeah.
and healing.
Okay.
In a sense of that way, not really making it bigger.
Yeah.
But, just keeping it
Well,
healthy.
here's what we'll do. Let's continue. Yesterday we started off some of the seated postures, and actually, Lana, you did a great job. So maybe we'll start off with those. And if you want to cover your food, Pilin, I'm sorry I made you pull your lunch out, but
my
that looks
lunch is out.
delicious.
It's
Looks
delicious.
wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm going to have you put that back, and then Lana, when you're ready, if you want to come, we're going to first start with coming on our hands and knees. And keep this close for you, so you want to come down. Actually, you had your knees on the ground really well, so bring your knees down. If you want to lower yourself first and then take the blocks off, that's fine too. That's it, very nice. So we're going to start with the cat posture, the posture that Lana and Pilin and I are going to get into first. So once you're down there now, do you want me to take this off or you want to keep it there? Take it. I think you're fine without that. That was just to help you come down. Take that out. Now for those of you at home, if you have an injured knee, please be mindful of your body, and also you may notice that Lana has socks on. She's got socks with rubber dots. So give yourself some traction. Hands are directly below the shoulders. Knees are directly below the hips. Hip width apart, hands are shoulder width apart. Fingers are nicely splayed, toes are curled in. We're going to inhale, lift our chin, chest and buttocks up, and dip the torso, the middle part of the torso. It's a great undulating motion of the spine, so it massages your spine. Inhale and dip. Bend your elbows towards you. Exhale, uncurl your back, uncurl your toes and arch your back. uncurl your back works as well, but uncurl your toes and arch your back. One more time, curl your toes in, inhale and dip. Uncurl your toes, arch your back. Let's bring our spine to neutral position and very gently walk your knees closer to your palms. And then let's come up on our knees. So we are already the upper part of our body and we are down up to our knees, which means we're not on our feet, but we still have most of our body above the knees. So we are still exercising the whole body. We're feeling a wonderful massage at the knees. And I think Lana is a good example of feeling that fluidity in your knees now. You actually feel so much better, right? And that's really a good endorsement for our program too. Let's turn a little bit to face the front left of the mat. So that way Josiane, our director, can get us on either of the cameras. I think she's going to pick us up in profile. Place both your palms on your buttocks. For those of you who feel really strong today, if you feel your hands are not going to make the connection with your heels, you could curl your toes in. When you curl your toes in, it's closer. Your hands are closer to your heels. And in Lana's, in my case, I need to point out, as we grow older, there's more pressure on the knees when you curl your toes in because the knees already are drying up. We have less synovial fluid, so I'm going to keep my feet uncurled. I'm going to uncurl my toes. Place both your palms on the buttocks. Push your elbows back. That'll open up your pectorals, your chest muscles. It'll also give you a wonderful stretch in your intercostals, it's a cartilage or tendon, the muscle between your rib cage. So it also opens that up. So it opens up your lungs. You can take a deep breath in. Exhale, glide your palms down the back of your legs. And in Lana's case, just keep your palms in the back of your legs. Right hand reaches for the right heel, left hand reaches for the left heel. Tilt your head back, tilt your pelvis forward. And Lana, what you can do, keep your hands on your buttocks and just tilt your head back. Tighten your buttock muscles and just tilt back a little bit. You don't have to go down all the way. Just staying on your knees is great for you. Inhale, bring your hands back to your buttocks. And then let's sit down on our heels. In your case, Lana, I'm going to put this brick under you. So you want to sit on that. And what Pilin and I, what we're going to do is we're going to go back. Lana, you can stay where you are. You want another break? Let me put that here. So you get a little bit of height. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that either. Why don't you just sit there? That gives you a little bit of height, but I want you to stay there. So Pilin and I are going to go down a little further. Lana, just keeping your knees bent is going to do wonders for you. Very gently lower your right hand and then the left. And then when both your elbows are down on the floor, tilt your head back. And then when your head is all the way back, bring your knees a little closer. Challenge yourself. If you're really tired today, you can take your knees out. But I would recommend if you're feeling strong, bring your knees close. Just make sure you don't lift your knees. That puts pressure on your ankles. Now, if you're seated the way Lana is, she's still got her knees back. She's still got her knees bent and her legs have gone back. That means she is getting a workout on her knees. Pilin and I are getting a little more of a workout in our low back as well. Hold it. Let's press with our palms. Let's come up. And then we're going to do a little bit of a forward fold now to ease any tension in the spine. Inhale the arms all the way overhead. Take your arms up. And then, go ahead. You're going to join us, Lana. This one, I know you like it too. Exhale, fold from the hip. So Lana, you may want to sit on that brick as you come forward. That's fine. No, you don't have to sit all the way. What I'm saying is you've got that for support in case you need it. So come up and make sure your elbows are off of the floor. When you rest your elbows, when you place your elbows on the ground, it becomes more of a rest posture. This is an alert posture. So you want to keep your elbows up and place your forehead on the ground or as close to the ground. Inhale, press with your palms, engage your low back, come up with a straight back. Exhale and release. Now, I'm going to ask you, Lana, how do you feel about sitting down all the way now that you've done a lot of knee bending? You want to sit down?
I try it.
Try it. Okay, try it. And your body will tell you. If it hurts, just go right back into wherever you
Take your
were.
time.
Take your time.
Sit,
Take your
you mean
time.
sit with my feet?
Yeah, we're going to tuck one heel. You can just sit. You can even come down as much as you can come down. Just put your buttocks on the floor. Want to try that?
Swing your feet out in front.
Yeah. Very gently. Get your left leg out to the front. That's it. And then bring the right leg out. Maybe you want to move that block. Very gently. And to start off, you could sit on the block first. So that gives you that extra height. So why don't you sit down? You're safe. Okay, there you go. But I think that may be too high. Yeah, come down very gently. Right. And then I'm going to bring the right leg out. How are you doing? That's it. You're safe. Come. You're safe. You're fine. Great. That's it. Beautiful. Come down. That's it. Very good. Just put your weight on it. All right. How are you doing? No, you're not. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Okay? All right. You know what? Maybe we won't take a chance. You want to do this posture if you can? No, just do the upper body on the chair. That's all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're fine.
I have to get out.
No worries. We'll help you. And you can sit on the chair. Maybe we shouldn't do too much in one day. That's what it is. Careful. Careful. Come on. That's all right. You're doing fine. Very gently. There's a chair behind you. You can just come and sit down. That's it. You're doing fine. No worries. Don't worry about it.
How's it feel?
One day. It's too much in one day. That's okay. You did hold it on your knee for a long time. So just relax. You're fine. Give yourself, your knee must be hurting a little. All right?
It's going away.
Stretch it out. Stretch it out a little bit. That's fine. You're fine. Now I want no worries. That's okay. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do an adaptation for you in the chair. We'll do it on the floor, and I'll call out the adaptation in the chair. How's that? So don't worry about the legs. First, we'll get the legs in position. Tuck your left heel under your right buttock. Cross your right foot over your left knee. Now, push your right knee in, and when we take the arms, we're going to do the twist. Then you should join us. Push your left knee in. Torque your upper body to the right. Now, here's what I want you to do, Lana. Before Pilin and I get into the full twist, what I want you to do is turn around, hold the back of the chair, turn to your right, to the other side, yeah. That's it, beautiful. Keep your legs in the front. Keep your legs in the front, so your upper body only turns to the right. That's it. And then you just twist that's it, twist to look back. Push your right knee in, inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your left elbow over your right, and then hold on to your left knee. And if you don't think that's going to work for you today, place your left hand over your right thigh. With you, it's okay. I just want you to hold the back of the chair, Lana, and then turn back. Turn to look to your right. That's it. Yes, you're looking at the big circle in the back. Take your right hand behind you and turn to look back. Hold it. That's it. The idea here in this posture, Lana, is to just feel the twist in your midriff. You don't have to worry about the legs today. And then inhale. Let's come out of that. And let's switch legs. Let's untangle ourselves first. Tuck your right foot under the left buttock. Cross your left foot over the right knee. We have about 3 minutes left. I think 3 to 4 minutes. We're doing good for time. And Alana, the same thing. That's good. That's a good adaptation. Okay, see, the body makes its adaptation. You're not doing it the way we are doing, because we're doing it on the floor. But you're adapting it on the chair, so which is fine. That's exactly what you should be doing. That's fine. I never even thought about that, actually.
Great.
So this way, you're getting your stretch on the left side of the thigh. I wish I told you on the other side too.
Right.
Push your left knee in, and then torque your body. And this time, Lana, you're going to twist on the left. So you've got your left leg crossed over. Take your left hand, place it on the back of the chair. So Pilin and I are going to torque our upper body to the left. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right elbow over your left knee. And then I'm going to push and help myself. Hold on to your right knee with your right hand, and then wiggle your upper body out a little more. Turn to look back. And hold. You should feel the way Lana is turning in the chair itself. That is giving her a bit of a stretch on the abductors, the outside of the upper left thigh. But she also feels a compacting, and both Pilin and I as well feel a compacting of her obliques. Obliques are the muscles at the sides of your waist. Inhale. Let's come back. Release the hand first. And then extend the left leg out. You can just bring that out. That's fine. And then we're going to bring the right knee out to the side. Again, Lana, the leg movement is not so necessary for you. I'm going to teach you just the upper body. Fold the right knee in, Lana. No, left knee is up. That's good. That's it. Beautiful. Then Pilin and I are going to place the right foot close to the inside of the upper left thigh. Hold on to your right ankle with your left hand. Inhale the right arm up. Make sure you flex your left foot. Exhale. Wrap. That's okay. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. See, your body is actually giving you adaptation. Place it right there. Now this way, Lana, you're able to fold forward very well. So exhale, fold, wrap your right hand around your right knee, over your right knee. So bring your right arm in front of your right knee. And then just hold on to your right ankle. That's good. And then if you want to go as far as Pilin is, take your right arm all the way over your right knee. Clasp the opposite fingers. So take your left hand from behind. Yeah, that's it. Just hold on to the chair, Lana. Look over your right shoulder. That's it. So see, our body actually helps us make its own adaptations as long as you have the main word in your mind. Safe, safe, safe. You want to stay safe. You challenge yourself, but you don't want to go to extremes. If your body is not ready, that's okay. Inhale, release your hands first. Extend the right leg. So in your case, Lana, you want to bring your right foot forward, bring your left foot back. So you can rest your left foot on the block. Pilin and I are going to fold the left leg in. The inside of your left foot is flat and close to the inside. The left foot is close to the inside of the upper right thigh. Inhale, bring your left knee out to the side just a little bit. Inhale, the left arm up. Flex your right foot. Exhale. Wrap your left hand, and in your case, Lana, you'll do exactly what you did the last time. Take your elbow from inside and hold on to the left ankle. No, with the left hand. That's it, that's it, that's it. Left ankle or foot. Great. Wrap the left hand around your left knee. And then take the right hand from behind. In your case, Lana, hold on to the back of the chair with the right hand. And clasp the opposite fingers and then look over your left shoulder. So when you have your hands moving in opposite directions, your chest opens up a little more. So your right shoulder opens up and you're looking over your left shoulder, so that gives you a bit more of an opening on the right side. Inhale, release the posture. Keep your right leg extended. Keep the right foot flexed. Bring your left knee down. So in your case, you want to release your hands first and then keep your right foot where it is. This is also fine. What you're going to do now, Lana, we are both going to go forward and try to touch our head to the knee. You're going to do the same, except you're doing it in a chair. Okay? So you're fine. Your posture is fine where it is. Keep your right foot flexed. As the titles are rolling, I'd like to acknowledge Josiane Hurd, our director. Thank you so much, Josiane, for holding the fort. Once again, by yourself. Thanks to Roberto Espinel for the studio gobos, the lights, and the setup right here in the studios. Opening track from Sapta Tandava and body music by Cesar de Parra. These episodes are taped at Manhattan Neighborhood Network. We tape twice a week on average, and we air every day. So come and join us when you have some time. Inhale your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Join us, Lana. Take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Clasp your palms together. Turn to face the extended leg. So you want to make sure that your body is facing the extended leg. Exhale, fold from the hip. Clasp your right foot with your hands. And Lana, what's happening here? Pilin understands already because she's a yoga teacher as well, but I'll explain to you. What's happening here is when you fold over, even though you're doing your adaptation, you feel a bit of a stretch in the back of your right leg, and that's what it's all about. Especially when you're flexing your foot, you feel more of a stretch. Exhale.
In my back as well.
And in your back as well. So when you fold and take your back straight, it gives you that extra length in the back, and you will feel it. As long as you don't feel pain, you're fine. Inhale, press with your palms.